inspirational and motivational, positive note. And we have 3 young adults who have NF, who are, I think, really extraordinary persons. And we want to talk a little bit with them about their everyday challenges with NF and how they face those challenges. And hopefully you'll be able to get something out of this discussion. So we are now also, we'll be joined by Melpo Pitara from Cyprus. Hi Melpo, we can already see you. Good to see you.
Hello class, I hope to hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. Fantastic. Great to have you here. So first I would like everyone to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about how NF affects your everyday life. I'm going to start with João, because you're sitting next to me.
Hello, my name is João. Yeah. Firstly, I would like to use the stage. I would like to use the stage and give some words to Dr. Suyusen, because back in 2015, when I came here with my wife, she was the consultant, and it was so much special. So I take out my hat and bow down you. And what was the question?
How does NF affect your everyday life?
Okay, so I'm disabled, but in fact, I don't pay that much attention to my disabilities. So I try to have as most as possible a normal life, and this takes me a lot of effort, but I don't see it. So I don't think I would have another choice, another option. So it's normal, absolutely normal for me to behave as like trying to be and to have a normal life. So being disabled affects me, yes, no doubt, but I try to overcome everything, and I'm being successful, I think, up till now.
You absolutely are, João. I always am astonished by your sense of humor that you never seem to lose, and your positivity. Next, I want to ask you, Melpo, also to please introduce yourself and talk about how, in your case, schwannomatosis affects your everyday life.
Hello, thank you class and NFP organization for the opportunity to be part of this discussion panel. My name is Melpo Pitara. I am 29 years old and I am from a beautiful island named Cyprus. I was studying electrical and biomedical engineering, and now I'm doing my PhD at the University of Groningen, Netherlands. And at the same time, I teach technology at high school. I have schwannomatosis with a mutation on LZTR1 gene. And my journey started at the age of 21 when pain symptoms appeared, but the correct diagnosis came at the age of 26 after 5 years. They are in Manchester at St. Mary's Hospital. After the DNA test, my life changed radically. As you know, schwannomatosis doesn't have a cure, so I have to manage my transition from healthy to sick person. And honestly, it wasn't easy. I passed a lot of complications and emotional distress until found some balance between myself and schwannomatosis symptoms. Numerous operations, MRIs, strong medications with side effects and severe pains are the most common symptoms that I have them all. But as you can see, a rare genetic disease has a huge impact in patients' life quality without respect on gender or age or ethnicity.
Thank you, Melpo. Ruby, going to need you. Can you please also introduce yourself and tell us about your NF?
So I'm Ruby. I'm 19 years old and I have NF1. My diagnosis took quite a few years. I wasn't actually diagnosed until I was 7, after just having major brain surgery due to a brain tumour being discovered. And then again in 2015, I had another brain tumour diagnosed, and I had to have 17 months of chemotherapy to treat this tumour. So I've had my fair share of NF and its lovely givings. But I'm currently at university and I'm studying biological sciences with a specialism in pharmacology and physiology. Yeah.
And has your own NF1, influenced your decision into taking this career path?
So I've always wanted to work in healthcare, and as many know in the Childhood Tumour Trust, I've and ahed of what I wanted to study for so long. I took a gap year because I didn't know what to study. So I chose this pathway because I knew it would lead me to the best future career options. So I would hopefully like to be studying medicine or clinical science in the future. So yeah, specialise in genetics, hopefully.
It's so wonderful to see, because there's so much prejudice about NF1 and neurocognitive deficits, and to hear that a young person with NF1 is studying such a complicated subject. I mean, it's very great to see and great to hear. Wonderful. Melpo, going back to you, what is important to you in order to live your life and face its challenges?
Okay, first of all, it's important to do what you love. Life, we know all of us that is short and precious to do something that it doesn't express our personality. So I'm trying to be good and kind with myself. I eat healthy, do exercise and yoga. Moreover, it's important family and friends of schwannomatosis patients know about the condition and be there to support and help the patient. And also mental health is a crucial area in our disease. So a good psychologist can help a lot in our hard periods. And last but not least, I believe the right choice of experts and doctors that understand the complexity of schwannomatosis and are able to give us personalized medication for pain management is the key for a better daily life.
Thank you, Melpo. Joao, the same question to you. What is important to you in order to live your life and to face its challenges?
Technically, I would say that it's basically accessibility, because my life is in front of my computer and using my phone. Technology nowadays is an enabler. I wouldn't have a life without the modern technology. That is really an enabler for myself. And too often the things are wrongly done with lack of accessibility. The things just doesn't work with screen reader software. I realized that even IT people don't understand what is a screen reader software, and that is a major threat for myself.
Probably a clear indicator that there needs to be patient involvement in software development as well, right? To really fulfill the needs of the patients.
Yeah, so this is defining my life in a way that I was not expecting, because firstly, I decided to go to the field of IT. So I have a BSc in software engineering, and then a master's in software engineering, mobile computing, and a PhD in informatics. And it wouldn't be my first choice. But I thought, okay, I can do it, and I like it, so let's go. And now, as I became blind, from visually impaired to blindness, and my life is totally influenced by that. And my current job is to deal with accessibility. And I didn't want to work in accessibility. I needed, but someone to do it instead of myself. You know, I want to do normal things, but I was pushed to this area, and ironically, I suffered with the lack of the thing that I am advocated for.
Thank you, Joao. Looking at the time and knowing that some of our young adults need to catch a train, I would love to talk to you for hours, but I think there's only room for one more question to every one of you, which would be, what do you wish to accomplish for other people living with NF? Ruby, maybe start with you.
So I'm really privileged to be a youth ambassador for Childhood Tumour Trust, and in the future, not long, we've actually got some of the applicants in this room. We're setting up a youth advisory group for the charity, and with this youth advisory group, we're hoping that we can bring more their thoughts to the charity and what they would like to happen within NF patient care in particular, any trips that they would like within the charity, you know, because we see such a positive side on the young people when they just get to be teenagers. And that's one thing I take from doing all these trips. I've done about 5 now, and every time I go away, I get messages being like, "Oh, Ruby, can we do another trip, please?" So, yeah, really, the one thing I really want to achieve is just improving the teenagers' lives, because I feel like being a teenager, you are just forgotten about in healthcare. You really are, and I think it's just such an important part of improving young patients.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Great to hear. I wish you all the success, and I'm sure Vanessa will give you all the support that you need. Melpo, how about you? What do you want to accomplish for people with NF?
Class will have a long way to achieve good practices in all levels for schwannomatosis patients, but I believe the start it's already done with the first standalone clinic practice guidelines for the diagnosis, treatment, management of people with schwannomatosis. And I'm very proud because I contribute in the writing of the manuscript as a schwannomatosis patient. And another milestone is the NF Academy, that it took place 2 times, one in 2020 in Vienna, 2020 virtually, and 2022 in Vienna. And the academy was completely giving young NF patients the opportunity of connecting with other patients around the world, and especially in Europe. I realized that no one is alone. And the academy educates us about every aspect of the disease, medical or psychosocial. And I hope this initiative continue in next years, and these patients create a community for young, a community of young NF patients around the Europe, something that doesn't exist right now. I believe schwannomatosis patients need a support system in all aspects, like in work, in social life, in health insurance, in mental health, in medicine, and for their family. So we need to create a tool including all the correct information and scientific papers about the disease, specialist contacts, and of course this tool must give the opportunity to schwannomatosis patients connect with other schwannomatosis patients and share their experience and empower each other, because in my case, I don't know anyone with schwannomatosis. So I don't know how is someone live with this except me. And lastly, I wish everybody with NF understand that the condition is there, is part of us, but it doesn't define us. Thank you, class.
Thank you, Melpo. Yeah, a round of applause here. And as you mentioned, there's lots of things to do. And with NF Patients United, we will try our best to continue to have an annual patient academy to give more and more young adults the chance to learn about patient advocacy and drive things forward. So closing with you, Joao, what do you wish to accomplish for other people with NF?
Freedom in using technology, because it's we are already having two hard lives, and it's simply annoying to find problems that wouldn't have if the things would have been done correctly.
Thank you, Joao. So with that, looking at the clock, I want to say thank you so much to our wonderful panel. Thank you for your inspirational views, sharing your thoughts. I want to use this opportunity to say a huge thank you to all the UK and Irish patient organizations who were part of organizing this. So NF Ireland, CTT, Nerve Tumors, can you hear us? NF2 Biosolutions. You helped NF Patients United to put this all together, and with your help and with the help of our sponsors, Alexion and SpringWorks, we made today happen. I want to say Michaela, a special thank you. She's working with me in NF Patients United, had a lot of work to put all this together, so please a round of applause for her. And I also want to say thank you to all of you who joined here in person and who joined virtually, who are making an effort to learn more about your disease and become advocates as well for your own health. And I think together we can really make a change. So thank you so much for being here. And let's have some snacks outside and talk.
And don't forget you class, because
Thank you, everyone. So that's a wrap.